Do not buy 12 Tribes on Earth hair growth oil and hair magic elixir unless you want super healthy, gorgeous hair that grows. They have a whole line of amazing hair growth products, including hair growth leave-in conditioner spray, hair growth shampoo, hair growth spray, and hair growth butter. I'm starting to sense a theme here. They include quality natural ingredients, smell amazing, and you can see the results for yourself. So if you're looking for healthy hair growth for your natural or relaxed hair, try 12 Tribes on Earth today.
Finding the right real estate professional can be challenging. I'm broker Melissa Wilson. I'm knowledgeable in all aspects of the real estate process. So whether you're looking to buy new or an existing home or have a commercial need, I'm here to help.
What's going on, fam? This is Jay Cameron inviting you to join us in Ethiopia next March 2025. And this is going to be an iconic trip that you don't want to miss, a trip of a lifetime. We're going to be visiting Addis Ababa, Gondor, Lalibela. You'll have a chance to taste the amazing Ethiopian food. You'll also have a chance to visit the Rastafarian community. You'll get the history, you'll get the fashion, you'll have an opportunity to shop. It's going to be a trip, an experience of a lifetime. So make sure you sign up to join us in Ethiopia, March 2025.
Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
At African Diaspora News Channel, we cover stories that don't receive mainstream attention, and we serve as the voice to the global Black community. We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media, connecting the African diaspora one story at a time.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are here on the Saturday edition of our, live stream. Thank you for joining us, and we'll be getting starting class shortly. I had a good time. Well, we had a good time filming that African Diaspora News Channel app in South Africa, but I'm gonna have to do a version here in the good old US of A as well. So we appreciate the support, because those support will help us create that kind of, commercial, because it's a little bit more that goes into that. I have a great idea for the USA version of it, right? I know I want to do a Caribbean version. I also want to do a Latin American version as well, just be able to hit it all, right? Just a few things we're thinking about, but, y'all support helps us make that happen. We need to go full throttle on some of this advertisement here, definitely first part of 2025. But let's go on and get into the devotional, and then from there we'll go on and get class started, because I look at this like we holding class, right? We learn things, we are imparted things, we cooking a little bit, we preaching sometimes. So let me go on and get this thing started. But it is Saturday real quick. I know we did an interview with Jay Cameron from Maximum Impact Travel. And, him and his company is going to facilitate the Ethiopia trip. So we only have five spots left. So we probably want to get that ASAP, because, people do get paid on the weekends. So let's see which one we want to go to today. Where do we want to cover today? Let me think. I don't remember that one. Let me go ahead and cue up Reverend Al.
I have the courage to denounce a black bigot. I think Roy Ennis is no good, and I denounce him. That's a lot of crap. Look, brother, you have your time. Brother, hell no.
Count indictment in Manhattan that accuses him of diverting hundreds of thousands of dollars to his personal use after using fraud, grand larceny, and false business records to solicit funds from such diverse contributors as Don King, the boxing promoter, and Don Trump, the billionaire. Sharpton will be arraigned on state income tax charges later in Albany. In Manhattan Supreme Court, Reverend Sharpton was formally accused of taking in more than $250,000 for his national youth movement. The money allegedly was donated over a 3-year period to support youth programs, but State Attorney General Robert Abrams says lots of that cash went into Al Sharpton's pockets.
All the charges. They stole money. Same charges that Dr. King had. Same charges gone. Where's all of the mob money? Where's the tickets go? This is disappointing. I thought they could do better. What about not filing for taxes? Every now and then. Black people don't owe no taxes. We ain't got no rights. They like my hair.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that was your Reverend Al Sharpton from a different universe, right? Can we get that version of Al Sharpton back? We need him back, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that was a funny version of Al Sharpton. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, class has started. So now let's talk about your boy, Rickey Smiley, Boule Martin's homeboy, Joy Reid's homeboy, Rickey Smiley. He is not liking a lot of this conversation on social media. He's not pleased by this whatsoever. He's not pleased. And what we're going to do is going to cue up what Rickey Smiley had to say to a lot of you, because he's very disappointed in a lot of you black voters out there who's not standing with Vice President Kamala Harris, who have not committed yourselves to get in lines to vote for her, to make her the first black adjacent female president of the United States. He's not pleased about that. So let's go on. I'm going to play with it, all what he said. Then I'm going to restart it like I normally do. And I'll play it until a part I want to stop. And then we need to get into this a little bit, right? So let's go on and get Rickey Smiley. Rickey Smiley, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead and get him up.
Just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of them on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like, that's just garbage.
Yeah.
It's just garbage.
Can everybody we be united on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a bucket of chicken. One person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
Yeah. Well,
you know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what her record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot. We need to stand with her.
Yes.
We need to stand with her. She's
Absolutely.
great. She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in the time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Message. Be on the right side of history. Be
Yeah.
on the right side of history.
It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying to stand up and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black
hold
people.
up. Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, She would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on
in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme
and
Court
possibly
woman
by
justice.
Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yes.
Does that not give you chills?
Come on now.
Does that not send
Maria,
just make your whole body vibrate?
Maria,
Oh my
I can go
God.
deep into that. You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man.
MLK holiday.
But y'all
Baby,
mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Game,
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave me
Rocky.
chills.
game changer, dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
y'all better come
Go
get
to
me off
sports,
this radio
you better
today.
come get him.
Hey, you can keep going. You want to keep going? You want to keep going? Oh, they ain't gonna be mad at you today, Rick. Hey,
I don't care. Stop the music. Stop this.
Go, dog. Go. Go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
Exactly.
I know I'm right. Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked their life from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just so we can have an opportunity to do what we do, to do what we can do. We ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008. We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right. John Lewis and Ralph Abernathy. All of these people that have paved the way for us. We are the new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people out here that's doing, like Roland Martin and all of these people that's out here, and Joy Reid. If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid, and she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC, and then after that, Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch.
And it's not opinion, it's facts.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't
you
be
know
on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. How about that? Let's start there. I don't care what and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman. And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris this morning with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know that lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died? How about that? How about how personal her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter? How kind, how thoughtful, how genuine, they're just genuine and sincere. And I love people like that.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to let you play that in its entirety so you can hear it. So I'll restart it. But before I get started, definitely want to give a shout out to Bill Lacey for joining the memberships. Kimberly, thank you. Papo Naya Shelley, thank you. And let's see here. John Guillory said, "Dad, them name one thing she has done just for black people alone, and who cares about the shields? We need tangibles." Amen to that. And FBA Ra gifted 5 memberships. So definitely want to give a shout out to all of you for that. All right, so let's go on and continue with the class. So let's get
Just sick of the black people on the internet talking about I'm not with her. Okay, so if you're not with her, that means you with Trump. And y'all need to block every last one of them on Facebook and on Instagram and social media and stop. Like that's just garbage.
All right, let's stop right there. We ain't got to go too far. Well, so he's continuing the same old trope. If you're not voting for Vice President Kamala Harris, then that means you're with MAGA, you're with Trump. And he says to block people who's not going to follow their playbook. I feel the same way. Why do you think we went to members only on our chat? I would do that online too. If you show up, I'm going to block you because you're unhinged. And Rickey Smiley was so unhinged in this whole 5-minute tirade that he put out there. So listen, you could block us if you want to. That's fine. I'll prefer you to block us. But let's call it what it is. You'll so-called block us, but yet you won't stop coming over here, listening to what we're talking about. You could easily say, I don't hear that dude. I don't hear that lady. I don't even want to get in that conversation. You go stay in your Boule circles. You go stay in the Democrat circles, but you're not going to do that. He said something else that was very interesting, too. Let me cue him back up.
Yeah. It's just garbage.
Can
Everybody
we be united on anything?
Yeah. Can't agree on a bucket of chicken.
Well, why got to be a bucket of chicken? Like you see what I'm talking about? You want to talk about now? If this was a white person that said that crap, we'll be up here talking about this racist white man. But I told y'all, some of these Boule, they don't like black people. They'll use the exact same anti-black tropes against black folks. Why it got to be a bucket of chicken, man?
Person want a hot dog.
I always complain.
Black folks get on my nerves, man. Why everybody making all these celebrities making all these videos going off on Kamala Harris and stuff, and then the black men, Kamala Harris didn't prosecute you and treated you bad in court. I got treated bad in court too, but I'm with her because a vote for her. If you sit at home and you don't support her, you are definitely supporting Donald Trump. You can vote for who you want to, but don't be trying to encourage other people and sit up there and put bad stuff. Where's that same energy for Donald Trump?
All right. Now, you heard that. You heard them say that several times. Listen what he just said. If you don't want to, that's fine, but don't tell other people. In other words, don't wake nobody else up. So see, people like myself and many of y'all the problem because y'all waking people up. You understand what I'm saying? And he's still saying the thing about Donald Trump. Now, the problem that he has is you're thinking for yourself. See, this system isn't meant for you to think for yourself. There is a default setting for black people. And in that default setting, you have to be mindless. We tell you how to vote. We tell you how to move. We tell you where to work. We tell you it's not meant for black Americans to think for yourself. So when you're thinking for yourself now and you're asking for, wait a minute, I want a tangible for my vote. Voting is a transaction. It is that's all it is transactional. Okay? They have a problem with that because if you keep saying that it's transactional, then that's going to catch on. As I told y'all before, my 10-year-old child understands that voting is transactional. So if she understands voting is transactional, then what the hell is wrong with the rest of you, especially if you're 40 plus? What is wrong with you? Even if you're 30 plus, 25 plus, what's wrong with you? If you understand voting is transactional. But let's continue.
Yeah. Well,
You know what I'm saying?
I'm just like, don't vote for him. It is what it is.
Y'all not even out here doing real research to look at her record. If you do the research or whatever, stop believing everything you read and do real research, you can see what a record is. You can see what she have done. I think you can Google what have Kamala Harris done for the black community or things that black people benefit from a lot.
Well, we have been doing our research, Ricky. On this platform, we have been doing our research every single night, Ricky. We just had a former probation officer with the state of California for 17 years tell us what happened during her tenure to parents, right? That she laughed about locking up parents. We've done our research on her. The family of Matrice Richardson and what she did with that case. We've been doing our research, Ricky. That's the thing. We're not just run off at the mouth. One thing I won't do is just run off at the mouth. I'm going to show. I'm going to prove. Like they say in school, show your work. Show it. We show government websites here. When we doing things and trying to teach our audience something, we show and prove. Okay? So we do a lot of research. Ricky, it sounds like you're not doing research because you know good and well Kamala's record, but you don't want to talk about it. But let's continue.
Stand with her.
Yes.
We need to stand with her. She's
Absolutely.
great. She will make a great president. And what a blessing to be living in the time where a black woman can become president of the United States of America. In our time, we get a black man and a black woman become president. That's unheard of.
Come on, man.
Stop it.
Message. Be on the right side of history. Be
Yeah.
on the right side of history.
It's just the Amber Rose and everybody got all these videos and stuff and talking about Kamala Harris talking out of both sides of her. How would you say something so disrespectful? Even if you felt that way, I wouldn't dare make a video or say nothing like that to the vice president of the United States of America that's trying.
So it goes back to, you remember that lady that called up on the show that sounded off Friday. That lady was just so unhinged. And I called her out for lying. And she says, it don't matter about lying. We trying to save democracy. I say, ma'am, you don't care about lying? And he just said the same thing that lady said. Well, even if it is true, I won't say nothing. I won't make a video about it. Listen, the way I was raised, if you a lie, you a cheat. If you gonna cheat, you gonna steal. And if you gonna steal, you gonna kill. I don't want to be around nobody that's gonna be constantly lying to me, because I don't know what you're saying is true or if it's a lie. I don't like liars. And if you got to lie to be a part of that party, I don't want nothing to do with it. I'm happy with my political independence. I am free from parties. I don't got to deal with Republicans and whatever they got going on. I don't got to deal with Democrats and whatever they got going on. I'm perfectly set right well in political independence. I'm not bound to none of y'all. And what the problem is, Ricky, is that you don't like that black Americans, definitely black men for sure, walked away, and they walked away into political independence. Have some went to the Republicans? Yes, but I don't advocate for that. I advocate for black men to walk and be in political independence and be policy voters, not party voters, because you don't need to be bound by nothing they're doing. Okay? Nothing. So in that party, you can lie. You could lie. Yeah, Michael says, imagine Smiley preaching ethics. And Mr. FOA says, so let's face it, Cat Williams right about these black gatekeepers. Oh, yeah, let's continue.
Trying to stand up, and that's going to possibly pick 2 United States Supreme Court justices or whatever to try to keep the laws in place that Thurgood Marshall and all of the people that have paved the way and try to redo and get back into some of this settled law, women's rights to choose, your voting rights, and Brown versus the Board of Education. Do your homework, black people.
Hold up.
He just mentioned unaliving children in the womb, voting, and education. That doesn't make me say, oh my Lord, you better believe it. November, I'm going to vote for her because, man, that's what I'm looking for. I don't care about any of that. You know what I care about as a black man? The economy. That's what I care about. You know what I care about as a black man? Inflation. You know what I care about as a black man? Taxes, business. Now, some of you may say, well, you know, I don't know. I don't think about the business stuff. Let me tell you why you should be concerned about economy and business. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of you work jobs, right? America is a business economy, okay? It's built off of businesses. That's why the only way you become wealthy in this country is through business. Now, if your economy is doing bad and businesses are doing bad, guess what happens to your job? Hey, Lakeisha, I'm gonna have to go ahead and lay you off. Even if you got $150,000 a year job, now Lakeisha getting laid off. Hey, DeAndre, your position is no longer, going to be needed because we're going to have to downsize because of the economy. Basically, they got to cut down payroll because of the economy. If the economy is roaring, the economy is good, businesses are getting good tax breaks, businesses are being prioritized, then guess what? DeAndre and Keisha can keep their good jobs and their benefits. If it gets bad, then they have to start cutting payroll, and that means cutting your job. So even if you don't have a business, you should be concerned about the economy and businesses because you work for a business unless you own your own. And if you own your own business, then you still going to be concerned. Regardless, LGBT don't pay the bills for you. Show me the currency that LGBT produces. Show me the currency that immigration produces for you, black man or black woman. Show me that. Show me the currency that unaliving your children in the womb produces for you, black man or woman. Go tell the light bill company you're going to pay them in immigration. They don't. That's not what's on there. What they say? Visa, MasterCard, Discover, Amex. You know what I'm saying? That's what they want. Cash. That's what they want. None of that got nothing to do with the Democrats promote. Man, please. Y'all better grow up. Y'all better grow up. The Order of Today has gifted a membership. So, okay, thank you to Order of Today for doing that for other people.
Let me just tell you something right here that could be very historic. And Kay pointed this out to me. If Kamala Harris is elected, she would be sworn in.
She could be sworn
on
in
MLK Day
by the first black Supreme Court,
and possibly by Ketanji Brown Jackson.
Yes.
Does that not give you chills?
Come on,
Does that not send
Maria?
Just make your whole body vibrate.
Maria,
oh my
I can
God,
go deep in the neck.
No, that doesn't send me chills. Well, what is that supposed to do for me? I'm not going to talk about all of you, but think about yourself for a minute. What would that do for me? Ketanji Brown Jackson. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, she has not had a track record doing for black people, but, you know, I mean, she got zaddy. Kamala got zaddy. Both of them not going to do nothing for black people, that's for sure, right? So how is that historic?
You got a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated reading in a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated into the White House. What's wrong with y'all?
Come on, man.
MLK holiday.
Ricky, we don't care about your sororities and fraternities. We don't care because the majority of black America isn't in your little Boule. They're not in it. We don't benefit from it. You do, but we don't. So how is that some sort of pride for us as the rank and file black American person about your sorority or fraternity? We don't care. That's the thing. We don't care. You don't do nothing good for black people. When you get in these positions, you become gatekeepers like Cat Williams talked about. You become gatekeepers for white supremacy. And you're there to undermine black people and get cut a check for it. Okay? That's what you're there to do. You're there to also deliver up the black vote to the Democrat Party so you can get paid. We see the game, bruh. We don't care. Like, why do you think they say, oh my God, she's an AKA? Man, we got to get an AKA in there because, boy, those AKAs got a history of standing on business for black people.
Hey.
But y'all mad because she ain't talking about reparations.
Who was a member of Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated?
Come on now.
Come on now.
Game.
Oh my God,
Game
that just
changer.
gave me chills. That gave me chills.
Game changer, dog.
Game.
Man,
Talk about game.
Y'all better come
Go
get
to
me off this
sports,
radio
you better
today.
come get him.
Hey, you can keep going. You want to keep going? You want to keep going? Oh, they ain't gonna be mad at you today, Rick. Hey,
I don't care. Stop this. Stop this.
Go, dog. Go. Go.
I don't care about who get mad. I know I'm right.
Exactly.
I know I'm right. Y'all need to stop. Do y'all realize Medgar Evers died for voting rights? All these people that have risked their life from slavery up until the civil rights movement, just so we could have an opportunity to do what we do, to do what we can do. We ain't seen nothing like this since Barack Obama was running for president in 2008.
Okay, so he went to the classic ancestor shaming, right? So that's what they do. They go from you're MAGA to, oh my God, this will make history. How dare you? To now, let me go to ancestor shaming. And I saw a comment. Hold on. Where is Kimberly here? Kimberly said earlier, what is Kimberly's comment? Kimberly said that hold on, where did it go? Kimberly, I saw your comment. I'm trying to look for it. You had said something about, oh, there we go. You say, I'm a Zeta. It said, but I don't stand with most of that mess. Well, when I talked to the brother, you remember the one brother in the fraternity that came up on Sound Off Friday, and he said, hey, man, I'm a fraternity, and we ain't in the mix at all that Rickey Smiley and all that. Said, man, it's actually a divide in the fraternities behind a lot of this mess. What backed him up was when I talked to two other brothers in two different fraternities, and they even backed up what he said, that no, we not all on that Democrat mess. Because them two brothers that was in the fraternities were actually Republicans. They wasn't even Democrats. And so I said, okay, and they were from two different fraternities. That was interesting. So from what, and I told the brother, say, brother, I accept what you say, because sometimes the rank and file leadership may not be with the rank and file person. So I could take that. I accept that commentary. So what Kimberly said, I accept that as well. I accept exactly what she said. Okay. So let's get back to him.
We need to stop.
The great John Lewis.
Right. John Lewis and Ralph Abernathy. All of these people that have paved the way for us. We are the new civil rights leaders. We got to get behind people like Ben Crump and Kamala Harris and all these people out here that's doing, like Roland Martin and all of these people that's out here, and Joy Reid. If you want to be educated, if you really want to know the truth, all you got to do is turn to MSNBC and watch Joy Reid, and she gonna give you a whole history lesson every night on MSNBC. And
Lord, listen, when I heard it, oh God. Did hold on.
What's wrong with you? What's wrong with y'all? You're so crazy.
Are we supposed to be, hold on. I supposed to be listening to Boule Martin? For what? What I need to be listening to Boule Martin for? And what's that brother, Black Alpha? He put a compilation out of Boule Martin up here throwing his booty in a circle on the stage. You know what I'm saying? Arching his back in front of white men. I'm like, when I seen all that, I say, what straight woman want her husband doing that? I don't know if y'all seen that video on X, but I'm like, bruh, now I'm understanding why he's so sassy. I get it now. I say, is he in the closet or something? I mean, it's okay if that's what he got going on, but Boule Martin, him, Joy Reid, one minute she wearing a Trump wig, the next minute she don't know what she got going on. Joy Reid. That's what I'm supposed to be listening to? Joy Reid. Let me tell you something. If Kamala Harris isn't elected, I'm thinking Joy Reid gonna lose her job. I don't think there's gonna be no need for her no more. You remember last time after Obama got out of office and Trump got in, they started purging all them black folks off all them MSNBC shows. Do you remember that? I think she's next to go. I could be wrong, but I think she's next to go. Why in the world would we listen to Joy Reid and Boule Martin? What Boule Martin gonna tell us? Cuss us out, call us dumb, call us Simple Simon, we don't know no better, or whatever. I mean, like, come on. On our programming, we don't talk to our audience like that. Even if we disagree, we don't belittle them like that with their intelligence. We don't do that. But they think him and Joy Reid and them think they better than the rest of us black folk. Class is an issue in the black community too now. We don't discuss class, but class is an issue. And these elites you're talking about, they think they are a higher class in their mind at least. But you're in the system of white supremacy. You can be a billionaire or have $1 in your account. To them, you're still the N-word. You better believe that. But in their mind, they better because they can go sit down with the Democrats and maybe give them a little money here and there to do different things. Please, I wish I would listen to Boule Martin and Joy Reid. I laugh at them. I do that much. And I don't even watch Boule Martin like that. People have to send me a video of him. Now, I may go check out something and say, hey, man, go on X and see this and that and the third, but I can't listen to Boule Martin's show. I can't. Unless y'all show something to me. Okay, I can't. One thing I can't stand is a sassy man. I can't stand that. Because to me, women's supposed to be sassy. Women supposed to get you told, right? I can't stand a man doing that. Even Joy Reid don't act like that. Victor Villain says, hope we all understand through Ballotpedia that we can recall these Boule members from governor on down. It says mentioned in Powernomics. Sure, you can recall them.
And then after that, Rachel Maddow. All you gotta do is just watch.
And it's not opinion, it's facts.
Don't do this right here.
Yeah, and
don't be on the internet doing Kamala Harris like that.
Yeah,
I don't care what issue you got with black women. Your mama's a black woman. How about that? Let's start there. I don't care what and I'm talking to the men right here. Your mother is a black woman. Don't forget that. Don't forget that your sister is a black woman. And as a black man, I stand proudly with Kamala Harris.
Okay, all this at your mama black. Okay, all right. My mother is a black woman. 100% correct. Black American woman. I'm not looking for no other mother. I got my mother. And if I want to call her, I want to go see her, I know exactly how to get in contact with her, and I know exactly where to drive to go see her. What do you mean? My sister, same thing. My sister's a black woman, yes, she is. If I want to talk to my sister, I can call her or I can go see her. I'm not looking for nobody to be my sister. I'm not looking for nobody to be my mother. I already got that already. So all this, your mama black. So what they got to, y'all, you don't notice they don't use that to no other group of people but black people. You never hear them tell a white person, well, your mama white. You got to vote for this white woman because your mama white. No, they didn't say that about Hillary Clinton to white people. Your mama white. So because your mama and your sister white men, you got to vote for Hillary Clinton because your mama white. That dumb, asinine crap is only presented to black men in particular. No other group of men hears that but black men. Why wasn't y'all putting pressure on white men when Hillary Clinton was winning or running in 2016? Why didn't you go tell them their mama white, their sister white? They'll look at you like you're stupid. Like, what are you talking about? What is that supposed to mean to me? That's not my mama. Jesus Christ. We as black men in particular, we got to put a stop to these people that run off at the mouth like this. Why is he so emotional about this woman? Why? I don't know that lady. That lady don't know me. So it's no emotion tied to it. The only thing that woman could do is give policy and business. Other than that, I have no ties to that lady. None. I have no ties to Trump either. I don't know that man like that. Never met him, never spoke to him. Like, what are you talking about? So if Satan himself came in the form of a woman, a black woman, I need to vote for Satan himself because he clothed himself as a woman today, right? And so and yet I know that's Satan, so I'm supposed to vote for him just because, hey, my mama black. That's stupid. That is utterly stupid. I only vote for you because you got the same skin tone. Not if you're a good person. Not if you got good character. Not if your policy is gonna be good. None of that. I don't look at anything else. Only thing I need that makes you talking like that make the white supremacists right. You sound like a stereotype, Ricky. They say you got low IQ. Talking like that sounds low IQ, right? Well, you only vote for them because they the same skin tone as you. And you went to college? And you in a fraternity? And you saying some crap like that? And Ricky, come on, brother.
This morning, with tears in my eyes. It means so much to me. Do you know that lady picked up the phone and called me when my son died? How about that? How about how personal her and Joe Biden has been? How about Joe Biden wrote me a letter naming my grandkids and naming my son's name in a personal handwritten letter? How kind, how thoughtful, how genuine, they're just genuine and sincere. And I love people like that.
That's your relationship with them. Okay, if they treated you nice, Ricky, fine. I'm not saying they didn't do it. But what they got to do with me? What they got to do with the people that's in the chat right now? What they got to do with the rest of Black America? We don't care. I don't need a letter from nobody. What I need is some money. What I need is some access. What I need some help, some anti-Black hate crime bill. What we need is reparations in the form of cash payments, and the way they can do it, just like they did for the Native Americans, they can do it for Black Americans. Yes, we're gonna ask for something, Ricky. You doggone right, we're gonna ask for something. Just like the migrants come across there, and notice none of them shields talk about the migrants or the migrant crisis. They are quiet on that. Quiet. Now, let me see here. Blue Marvel 67 here says, I have no problem with any black women. My problem is with this woman playing with our brothers and sisters by using her skin color to trick us. She can't really trick me, and anybody with common sense would say she just may trick you either. It's nothing to trick. We know her history. I don't really want to discuss it anymore. We know her history. We know she was raised in an East Indian home. She has East Indian values, and that's fine. She's not, even if she was raised in Jamaica with Jamaican people, I probably would have a little bit more respect for it, but she isn't, okay? And she definitely is not a Black American descendant of slave in America. Bottom line, no matter if you focus on a father or whatever, she's not that. So it's nothing to trick for me. That lady to me has no more connection than Hillary Clinton had to me. They are the same to me. They are the same. She has never had no policies that she stood on business for the Black community. If anything, she stood on business for white supremacy. And we talking about white supremacy on the left, the Democrats. She was in the supermajority Democrat state of California. And I'm getting so many reports from Black Americans in California how they'll wage the Democrat Party locally in the cities, the county, and the state is waging economic war on Black Americans. Do we want another California politician who is waging war on Black Americans as a district attorney and attorney general to become president of the United States? Do you think a tiger changes stripes? Do you think if she become a president, you think she's not going to go after Black Americans, especially you Black American men? Because that Black American men, let's talk for a minute. Women like that, laid up with Zaddy, how much hell they cause us as Black men? Because they have to show Zaddy that they down. And the first thing they do is attack us. I have to be real about it. I try to leave that alone, but I'm going to go there. No. Because she's surely not going to go after her husband's people. Oh, that's never going to happen. That's never going to happen. But she have no problem coming after us as Black men and black women either. She ain't got no connection with them. Because if she had a connection with them, then she would have made sure all those police that was involved with Matrice Richardson would have went to jail. She had no connection to Matrice Richardson. She has been cosplaying. And unfortunately, people like Rickey Smiley has been covering for her cosplaying. And just because the rest of us is not going along with the cosplaying, you're mad. What are you mad about? If you had some truth in you, then you could easily say the truth, and then we can go on by our business and say, okay, yeah, Rickey was right, but you know good well, Rickey. No. So you can be mad all you want, Rickey, because remember, you said earlier, even if you knew something was wrong with her, you won't say nothing. That means you are a liar. And like they'll say, like in the words of Reverend X, the devil is a mother effing liar. If y'all remember Reverend X, that's what he would say. The devil is a liar. And if you are lying and willing to lie, you speak with the tongue of Satan. Bottom line, you knowing you're lying? Rickey, I hope on the day of judgment, you will give an account to the Lord for your lies. Because you will be judged for sin that you know you're doing, and also sin you didn't know, and sin you actually went along with. Because Rickey, is a lot of stuff that you go along with that you wouldn't do, but you go along with it. That's why I tell people, don't support things. You may not do it, but don't support things that's sin and unrighteousness, because you're going to be judged like you did it because you gave a cosign to it. These Democrats, they want Black Americans to be in a state of unrighteousness with the Lord himself. Man, forget that. I'll stand alone. I'd rather be in right standing with God any day than any kind of standing with some people that's trying to lead me to hell. Forget all of you. That's how I look at it. I'm happy that I'm the kind of person I can stand by myself. I don't need a crowd. I'm glad I was never that person that had to be around people, had to have a friend, gotta be here, gotta be. No. I was like, man, I'm cool. The pandemic was perfect for me. It was perfect. Some of y'all was going crazy. Me, I was like, the pandemic can go another 5 years. I'm cool. I ain't gotta be around you. But I enjoy being around people, don't get me wrong. I do. I enjoy being around family, but I don't have to do it. And some of y'all better develop them skills. Oh, you say he sound like Tiffany Henyard. Hold on. Let me get to that part. I know exactly what you're talking about. Where's that part at? Let me cue that part up. Hold on. You're 100% right. Where is it? I think it's right there. Well, let me see if I can cue it up.
Yeah, the mayor, not the trustees that don't do nothing, that only run their mouth. Y'all don't do no work. Yeah, the mayor, not the trustees.
Hold on, not there.
No work.
What is that?
No comment. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power.
What?
Y'all black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. A black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself. A black. Y'all are black. And y'all sitting up here beating and attacking on a black woman that's in power. Y'all should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, you're right. That's what Rickey was doing right there. Right there. Y'all should feel ashamed of y'allself. That's basically what it was. Anytime you try to hold them accountable, you're black. And you should feel ashamed of yourself. You stealing, Tiffany, because she's stealing. You black. You shouldn't be ashamed of yourself. You should be ashamed. You stole $43,000. You paid $43,000 on Amazon, Tiffany, in one day. What the hell? You paid what, $7,300 to Wayfair in one day, Tiffany. What are you doing with the money? Y'all black. Y'all feel ashamed of yourself. We are the only group that's told that stupid crap. The only group. It is annoying. Oh, yeah, Tiffany been quiet since that financial report come out. I'm going to dive into it probably Monday. I'm going to dive into it. Yeah, see, Mike said peace and quiet. That's what the pandemic did for him. Yeah. The pandemic, man, look, that pandemic reset a whole lot. That pandemic was cool as ice, man. I say bring on another one. Not people losing their life, but bring back I said that, man, bring back the lockdowns. I am cool on that. Look, as long as I got light, water, gas, AC, internet, man, I am good. Food, I'm straight. It was actually starting to get social order corrected. That's why I told people, if that pandemic would have lasted about 6 more months, it would have really status corrected America in a way it needed to be. Oh, it was correcting it. You even had some of these ladies out here were starting to get their act right with some of these fellas. They were rejecting these fellas all before that pandemic. And then when they were stuck in that house, they couldn't work them office jobs no more. Hey, DeAndre, how you doing? Respond to DMs all of a sudden. Realizing that, wait a minute, I do need a brother in my life. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That pandemic should have lasted just a little while longer, but the folks couldn't stand y'all not spending your money because y'all was actually keeping your money in your pocket. Black folks are actually building up some money. I mean, black folks are building their money up. That's how a lot of y'all started businesses. They even said during the pandemic, Black Americans was the group that started the most businesses out of everybody. And what did Joe Biden do? Y'all Democrat friend, what did Joe Biden do right after that report came out? Oh, well, we need to, anytime you make $600 or more with Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, you need to be reporting that to the IRS. Amazing. Right when they say black people create businesses, now you're trying to make it difficult? You doggone racist. But that's who some of you black folks want to go vote for. Vote blue no matter who, right? And then do you think she's going to be better? Do you think she's going to be better? Oh, I'm sorry, I'm black. I'm black and I should be ashamed of myself, right? I should be ashamed of myself. Y'all, that don't work no more. That we black and we should be ashamed of ourselves. Color don't mean nothing to us no more. No, you have to show and prove. You have to show and prove. And if you can't show and prove, matter of fact, because you black, we expect more out of you. Let's start there. So matter of fact, we should tell you, you are black and you should feel ashamed of yourself because we expect more out of you to do what's right. We expect more out of you to address the issues and problems in the community. So you should be ashamed that you black and not doing what's right. And y'all start flipping that on them when they tell you that. No. They should feel ashamed. No, tell them their ancestors too died. Why is it we don't want to vote for them? Because clearly they are disrespecting their ancestors by not doing what's right. Do you think our ancestors died for you to be out here stealing money? Do you think our ancestors died for you to be prioritizing immigration? Hey, nobody died fighting for our rights to prioritize immigration. They all fought and died for black Americans to have freedom, justice, and equality. They did not die for no other groups. They didn't die for nobody to be doing other stuff in their bedroom. They didn't die for unalive children in the womb. They did that for us. That's who they did it for. So don't disrespect my ancestors by trying to crowbar in all these other issues by your Democrat masters over there, Rickey, and anybody else. You ought to feel ashamed of yourself, Rickey, for saying that to black people. William say you should vote Trump just to have that removed. Yeah. Look, I'm telling y'all, and I'll talk about it a little bit more on the podcast tonight, but y'all, black people, you better get a little bit more laser focused on economy, business, and the way business works. Because some of you may open up a business, even if it's local, and you need to be learning more about permits, taxes, and that's how they get black people through permits. It is sorry what these people do on the permit side when you're trying to open up a business. You got to be focused more on the economy. If anything else, when you talk about reparations, that's money. Okay, you talk about money there, but if the economy is horrible and inflation is bad, even if you get the reparations, the economy and inflation going to eat up all the reparations money you got. So the money going to go out quicker than you got it. So you're going to want your inflation rate down to 1 to 2%. You're going to want your interest rates down to maybe 1, 2, 3%. That's how you keep your money. But they don't want black people thinking for themselves or even talking like that, because all they want you to do is vote on color, vote on emotion, and that's it. But I know my people want to keep money in their pocket. So listen, we live in the information age, black Americans. And because we live in the information age, we got to bring our thinking up. Them other groups that come in here, them immigrants, they're thinking about money. They're thinking about the economy. That's all they're thinking about. They come in here to get money. Well, some of y'all around here being emotional behind Kamala's skin color. I don't care about her skin color. I care about my bank account. I care about what I can leave my children. If you don't have no money, what could you leave your children? Black people don't supposed to survive, they're supposed to thrive. How could you thrive without a good economy? It's just that simple. Yeah, California, like I said, listen, California, I've been there, beautiful places, but I couldn't live there. Number one, they got a state tax. I would never stay in a state with a state tax because I never paid one. Texas do not have a state tax. I think when Florida don't have it, what is it, Wyoming, and a couple others don't have a state tax. I wouldn't want to pay a state tax. It's enough you got to pay federal income taxes. Well, William, you talking about BRICS and all of that. Well, let's see what happens with that. I'm not really focused on that as of yet until I see it happen because, it's a lot got to go down for some of that to come online. But the fact is, if BRICS do come online, who do you want to be at the helm of that? Do you want Trump or you want Kamala? Kamala don't even want to take an interview. She won't even interview. If you scared of the American press, the American media, you're scared to sit down with them because you think you're going to say something bad, you shouldn't be president. You scared of the press? If you're scared of the press in your own country, what do you think will happen in other countries when they have to start saying stuff to you? What you want to do, hide from them too? Duck from them? Or you want to put up the vice president to go talk for you because you don't want to say nothing? I mean, think about that. That lady has been hiding from the media. Trump the other day just did a whole hour press conference at his spot. Why Kamala won't do the same? She say, hey, okay, let me do a press conference. She's doing repeated speeches. They just showed, I see on social media that she said the same speech in multiple rallies. The exact same speech. Nothing changed. She won't do a press conference for the people. She won't even go to MSNBC, CNN, anybody that's friendly to her to even do an interview. That says a lot if you want to go to a friendly outlet that would actually be great for you. So people who support her, you're not concerned that she won't even go sit down for an interview? Hey, Biden at least went done that a couple of times. He at least done it. And Biden, we know his condition, and he at least went done it. You mean to tell me Biden will go do it in his condition and she won't go do it? Tells me you worse off than Biden is, personally. You worse off. Now, you say she don't know nothing. Well, I know that. We know that. But she was truly not elected. She was selected, ladies and gentlemen. And that's what people, if you so-called telling me about democracy, that's not democracy. That woman was selected. She was not elected by the people. They didn't have a mini primary. They didn't run candidates and let people come up. They didn't even have like an open convention or something and say, let's go on and see how we can do this and see what the people are going to vote for. They selected that woman. The Democrat elites and the donors selected that woman. And they told the media machine, get the propaganda up. We get the propaganda up and let's see if we can get her to inflate her numbers up. Because how you go from the most disliked vice president to not everybody to love her? Easy. Propaganda. Propaganda. Y'all better pay attention to what they're doing with this lady in the media. It is propaganda. But even them are starting to say, hey, why she won't interview? They saying it now. She won't interview. Because I think she's scared. What is she going to do at a debate? I think she's supposed to be debating Trump not too long. What is she supposed to do? You think Trump going to be nice? No. She better go sit down and do an interview with them people. Something. Because Trump go, boy, I already see it coming. And I think after she debates Trump, that honeymoon phase she's on, it's going to be over. It's going to tank quick. Because that debate going to make her not look good. That's why she's terrified to take any questions, because she's going to say something silly. She's going to start laughing and all that sort of thing. Hey, if I want to see the debate with Trump. I want to see, you better believe I saw the first one with Biden, but no, I'm more anxious to see this one. I'm anxious. Because that's going to expose her. Like that debate exposed Biden, that's going to expose her. It's going to expose her. And I heard Trump, had some sort of malfunction with his plane. They say when he was going to an event, a rally in Montana, they say it landed. It was a mechanical issue. Man, Trump better vet everybody, because they tried to get him one time. Trump better be careful who around him, because they'll try to make his plane. Man, Trump better watch the people around him. He better, if he feel anything off about somebody, he better get rid of. He better move them around and say, "Hey, man, I don't trust that dude. I don't trust that lady. I don't know. It just, I don't trust them." Because these people, I saw Nancy Pelosi in a recent radio interview talking about Biden and how basically she was behind getting rid of Biden out of the race, but she was saying that he is not going to be president again. I mean, she was saying it was just so much vitriol. I'm like, man, lady. I mean, if the people vote for him, they vote for him. Like, who are you to say what he's not going to do? He's not going to step foot in the White House again. Like, who is she supposed to be? Nobody elected her. I don't see how people in California keep elected. Well, never mind. That's California. Let me shut up. Yeah, she's going to say a friend in need is a friend indeed. All right, yeah, I know that, right? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Saturday stream. We greatly appreciate it. Make sure you click the subscribe button. Make sure you click the like button. It's very, very important. Download the African Diaspora News Channel app in the Google Play and Apple App Store. Once you do, hit create an account, and you can select monthly, quarterly, and yearly. That greatly would help us and support the show for sure. If we have to ever take streams down or whatever we have to do, everything always be on the app, and that's just bottom line. You never know what these platforms are doing. Make sure you come back to our stream Monday through Friday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, and Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. And make sure also you check out the Phillip Scott podcast at 10 p.m. Central Standard Time, Monday through Saturday. The Black Congregation Channel, where I do my short news reports. They like 3 to 5 minutes. You can check that out over there. I got one I talked about where an Indian woman was saying why Indians don't support Kamala like that. So you can check that out. I posted that one today. And also, if you like entertainment type of content, you don't want to hear nothing political, you can check out my channel, The Phillip Scott Show. And then we will see you, ladies and gentlemen, Monday, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Y'all be careful.